wait. Okay, family, look. I understand what y'all thinking right now. Okay, this is about 3 episodes in the same clothes. Now look, I got a shower. My shower is right over there. Okay, I don't stink. Look, I don't stink. All right, it's 8:23 in the morning, and we are just banging out content for y'all. So understand that I know I don't only have one sweatshirt. Okay, we just banging out this content. So that being said, wake up. Let's get to it. Let's get straight to it. Come on, let's go.
Sir, yes, sir. Everybody, episode 21 right here of the accountability call. Super grateful, super thankful for everybody who's been supporting us, everybody who's been watching us, following us, and subscribing to us. This has been an awesome experience, one that I'm truly grateful for. But who am I? Who is he? I mean, well, first off, my name is Jack Posey. If you can't see in the bottom corner, it says my name right there. But my name is Jack Posey.
Ahmad Shaw. I'm trying to get it right there.
And this is the accountability call.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, episode 21, just got our thank you special in. Super grateful for everybody who has helped us along the way. I can't express how much Ahmad and I have realized that we wouldn't be where we are today without your guys' help. Mm-hmm. So, thank you. We appreciate you. It's a continued gratefulness that we have for all of you. And if we didn't get your name, we will get to you. There are way too many people to be thankful for that we could fit into like a 20-ish minute, video, but we'll get to you at episode 30, the next thank you special.
Yeah.
But before we get to that, we have to knock these episodes out right. This is episode 21, the first episode on the route to the next thank you special. So yeah. Ahmad, who are you first?
Okay, who's Ahmad? Ahmad is an individual who is striving to be his best self. An individual who's not only striving to be his best self, but also to bring his team along with him. And Jack, you're a part of my team, so I got to try and bring you with me. So that's, in short, who Ahmad is.
There you go. I'm Jack Posey. I'm someone who's a go-getter. I'm someone who has a lot of ideas and a lot of passions and honestly tries to follow too many of them, which is a good problem to have. But as Ahmad said, he's on my team as well. He's trying to take me with him. I'm trying to take him with me. We're trying to go places where few people go, be successful to a point where few people ever achieve. But it's a process. It takes time. And we have a lot of big goals. And you're not going to accomplish all of them, but the goal is to accomplish as many as possible. So we are on this process, and we're going to talk to you guys today about what it takes and some of the small, finer details that help you to go along and to actually achieve your goals. And the main topic for today is how do you engineer your environment so you can be successful?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, now, I got to say, bro, now, this is something that has come up many times. I want to say the last person I talked about this with was probably Samus. Shout out to you, Samus. But I mean, we was talking about how you have to manifest your goals through what you see, right? Through, what you wake up and you first see, right? So if you wake up and you see, bang, I will be a winner today. Eventually you're going to win, right? And that'll manifest throughout your entire life. So we're going to give you some of the things that, we do to manifest our goals and our achievements and our wins, basically. And then we'll tell you like some things that you can do as far as from the viewers, what you can do in your own house, in your own room or whatever. So.
And again, as Vlad said, we're going to share with you guys what we do to be successful. Now, what we do may not work for you. That's just, plain, that is what it is. That's life, right? Mm-hmm. But what the goal for this for us is to share with all of you, share with you, the viewers, what we do. So it kind of gives you a guideline or, a process that you can attempt to engineer your room, your house, your environment. So you have an idea of how to get started, or you have an idea of, okay, maybe I could try this and maybe it'll help. And if you try something and you find out it works, great, keep it up. But if you try something and you're like, this made no difference at all, it made things worse, or this is just stupid, okay, cool. You'll learn that something doesn't work for you. Yep. So as a mod, I always kind of say, try it in one way or another. You're going to learn what works or what doesn't work for you. So I'm real excited to get into this, and mostly because of one of my coaches / mentors, Coach Cav. He recommended me a book called Atomic Habits, which I wish I had on me. I left it at school. I'm so bummed. But if you guys are interested in reading, want to get into reading, I definitely recommend the book Atomic Habits. I forgot who it's by.
Search it up.
Let me look it up real quick.
Find it. And while Jack finds it, for all you viewers, I suggest get you your notepad, get you some sticky notes, get you a pen or some pencil or whatever, and if you got some, massage your hand first, because you're gonna be writing a little bit, but get ready, because some gems is about to be dropped, and if you pay attention, they might help you, they might click for you. So, did you get that book or that author?
James Clear. Atomic Habits by James Clear. Yep. Great book, all about how to build habits, how to make them sustainable, all this kind of stuff. A lot of it talks about engineering your environment so you're successful. So if you're watching this, you want to be successful, you're kind of hitting a wall and you're like, okay, what's the next step? 1, read that book. 2, like I might say, get a pen and paper out and let's get going.
Let's do it. All right, let's jump straight into it. So for all the viewers who've been watching, I think episode 16, we was both at school, right? I believe.
No, I was at school. Episode 16 was Brandon Stern.
Oh, snap. Wow. Okay,
Special guest number 1.
Episode 14 or something. Whenever we was back at school, right? Let's take it back. One of the things that we did to keep up with our consistency, to keep up with our, goal hitting, every week for this first semester, we had this thing called W's, right? We would literally print out a whole sheet, a whole complete sheet, right? And it would have a W on it. And that's all it would have, right? It would have a W. And this is something I would do. I would take that W, I'd sign my name up top, I date it down below, and I put what week it was, what week number it was. And that W would go up on my wall every week. Every week I put up a W. And if you go to my room now at school, you will see I have about 16 W's up on my wall, right? So that was something for me where I would wake up and I would see winning, right? I would wake up and I would see, whoa, like that's a lot of W's, like, okay. And that would put me in that mind frame, in that state of mind of, okay, now I gotta achieve that W. I gotta go out and go get that W for today, right? And I didn't put it up every day. Like I said, I put it up at the end of every Sunday, I put it up. But that's one thing that I did. No, that's one thing that we both did that might help you as far as the viewers, waking up and seeing wins all across your room, or waking up and seeing, whatever. And there's some more things that I'll get into a little bit later, but can't give y'all everything at one time,
So a couple of the viewers might be thinking, okay, well, why not after this episode just print out a bunch of W's and put 20 W's up all around my room?
Yeah.
What did you do to earn the W, to make it worthwhile and to make it mean something?
Okay, so what did I do to earn the W, right? So you probably do know by now, we have our 3-2-1s, our goal settings, right? And these 3-2-1s really defined whether or not a W went up on my wall, right? So if I were to hit everything on my 3-2-1, everything, or if I were to feel like, this week was a very successful, productive week, that I put a W up, right? And I'm not gonna lie to you, some weeks, it really came down to the last day where I had to buckle down and get some stuff done. But in the end, I finished everything in my 3-2-1, right? So I got to put a W up, right? And one thing I would say, why can't I just like how you said, why can't I just print out 20 W's and throw it up? Like, look, you most definitely can do that, right? But are you really getting better doing that? Like, really? Like, really take a step back and really think about it, because you might put up 30 W's or whatever, but when you walk in your room, or is that something that you're really proud about? Is that something that you really like would like? Are you proud of that, right? Because I know for me personally, I walk into my room and I see W's. I'm like, yeah, I did that. No, I did everything that happened over this past semester. Yeah, I did that. Not only did I do it, but I did it in a fashion of which a first place mentality, a fashion of a winner's mentality, right? So I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, like, no, you can't put up 30 W's at one time. No, you can. Go ahead. But how is that helping you, right? Is that really getting you to where you want to go? Is that really putting you in that mind frame of win? Is that putting you in that mind frame of go attack, or a go getter mind frame like Jack had mentioned earlier, right? So that's what I would say to that. Like, I can't stop you. Can't stop you from going and throwing up 30 W's around your room. No, I can't. I'm not going to try. But I am going to tell you, like, how does that help you, right? If you really say, you really want to be all in, and you really want to hold yourself accountable, and you really want to achieve your goals, like, great, let's do it. And me and Jack, we're here to help. But we can't help you if you're not holding your end of the bargain, if you're not holding up your end of the bargain. So that's what I got to say to that.
Yeah, and those W's, like Ahmad said, yeah, look, remember what I said earlier, you do whatever you want. Whatever works for you, works for you. But being able to go through each week and put a W up and being like, you know what? Yeah, this week I did everything I said I was going to do. And even if you didn't, right, and you didn't hit off all your goals, you can still say, hey, I tried my best and I put my best foot forward. And if you can have 13, 16 reminders of that as every week goes on through a semester, and you hit a hard week, you kind of look back and you're like, you know what? I went through 10 weeks already. I didn't accomplish everything, but I put my best foot forward. I went all in, and I just fell short a little bit. You kind of know, like, look, okay, I see it. I know I can do it. It's on my wall. It's right in front of me. And, I've done it in the past. I can do it now. So I really like that idea. I adopted it. Ahmad, he brought it up, like our 3-2-1s. He created it. I adopted it. Give him the credit because where it's due. But another thing that I want to talk about, kind of shifting gears a little bit, is the actual layout of your room. Now, back at home, it's a little different because it's just, I didn't get to design my room necessarily the way I wanted to. It is what it is. But at school, something that I did to make sure that I was getting my work done, not being lazy, not doing all that, was the way I positioned my desk in my room, the way I positioned my bed, the way I kind of put everything. I engineered my environment so I would be successful. And what that means is another thing, that a concept that was brought up in Atomic Habits by James Clear. I recommend you read it. But it was, we're all in a COVID world right now. We're all working from home. A lot of us, especially students, are working in our rooms at desks like this, with my bed being right there. We're very close. And it's really hard, right? When you're in a small environment like this is supposed to be where I relax. This is supposed to be where I sleep. But now I'm doing podcasts here. I do school here. So the best thing that I wish I could do would be to remove my desk and get out of my bed. But I don't have that option, right? It's best to kind of keep one room for sleep, one room for work, another room for having fun and, like, let's say playing Xbox or watching TV. So you kind of keep
Xbox. Whoa, Xbox, bro.
I'm an Xbox guy. You're a PlayStation dude?
PlayStation, bro. PlayStation.
I can't. You can get the PS5. I'm not going to fight for that.
Oh, I ain't buying no PS5. I'm cool with the PS4. But go ahead.
Whatever. Play video games. Do whatever you want to do. It's good to separate those, but in a pandemic world where we're stuck at home, you kind of have to compartmentalize. I don't even know. Bring
you had it right. All right, cool. Compartmentalize.
But something that I did at school was, when I walked into my room, my desk would be the first thing I saw. Okay, and I tucked my bed away in the back corner. What that did for me was, when I walked in from a long practice, conditioning, a lift, a long day in general, and I had work to do, the first thing I saw was my desk. So it wasn't my bed. Like if I walked in here, the first thing I would see is my bed. So that's something that I might change my room around, or I might just have to. I'm only here for a couple of weeks, and I only have 2 weeks of school left, so I might not change my room for those 2 weeks. But at school, walking in, and if I saw my bed first, I'd probably shower, walk into my room, I'd probably lay in my bed or sit on my bed, and that kind of make me relax, and I'd kind of get out of that productive mood from the day. But when I saw my desk first, my bed was tucked away in the back corner. If you guys watch our earlier episodes, you can kind of see what that looks like. But that was something that helped me be like, okay, I have to do my desk first, then, so I have to go to my desk and do my work first, then I can go to my bed.
Yeah.
So my bed was literally only a place where I slept. It wasn't a place where I sat and hung out. It wasn't a place where I did my homework. It wasn't a place where I attended class. It was tucked away, and I slept there, and that was it. So one that also helped me with sleep, because if I was doing work in my bed, that'd be a productive area and a sleeping area, and those two are very counterproductive, right? They go against each other.
Yeah.
Very polar. So by keeping those two things as separated as possible and seeing my desk first, my laptop first, it kind of, in my mind, the back of my mind was, okay, you have to do this first, then you can go to sleep, which helped me because, it just kind of puts you in that productive mindset.
Bro, and sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but you said that and you inspired me. So now I'm gonna rearrange my room today. I'm moving this desk in front of my window and I'm gonna rearrange it. I definitely gotta do that now. So, but go ahead.
Let's go. Hey, another thing you said too, putting your desk in front of your window, super, super helpful for a couple reasons. One, you put your desk in front of a window. My window is right there, so not directly in front of it, but it's right there. Vitamin D, you get sunlight. It's good for you. Open your window, open the blinds. It's getting cold. It's wintertime. You don't got to open it all the way, but open the blinds up. Let some sun hit you. We're all in our rooms. We're all inside way too much because of this pandemic. So just get some sunlight. It's a great thing for you to do. And then two, if you put it there, if you put your desk in front of a window and you open it up, you can look outside, you don't feel like you're, stuck in a box, stuck in a cave, right? It kind of like opens up your work experience. Let's say that, because all of us are doing work at desks, whether you're an elementary school kid who is, having your parents help you go through Zoom and kindergarten, whatever. I feel for those people because I know that's not easy. First of all, shout out to teachers, because your jobs are never easy. And right now I know that you guys are putting in a lot of time and a lot of effort. So thank you, teachers. You guys are doing a fantastic job. No matter what anybody says, this is hard for all of you, and we appreciate it. But whether you're a little kid or you're an adult working in a corporate job and you're sitting at your desk at home having to do work, same thing applies for everybody. You don't want to feel like you're trapped in. Have a window so you can at least look out and not feel so confined. But another thing I was going to say is, Ahmad and I, if you guys pay attention to our 3-2-1 for this week, if you've seen that episode, Ahmad and I both want to finish our books, right? My book is Liar's Poker. Ahmad's book is How to Win Friends and Influence People. And it's easy. You can put your book on a bookshelf. You can put it in your drawer. But watch this. Ahmad, pick your book up right now. Show the people. You got to say something.
How to Win Friends. Oh, my bad. How to Win Friends and Influence People.
Now put that book down where you just picked it up from. Now, what I want you to do, say something so the camera goes back to you and then pick it up.
Okay. Ready? My book, right there, within arm's reach of where I'm saying right now, within arm's reach.
He didn't open a drawer. He didn't, put it in his desk. It wasn't in a bookshelf. It wasn't tucked away. It wasn't in a backpack. It was literally on his desk. And guess what? My book, right there.
Yes, sir.
Those are our goals. So we're keeping our goals literally right next to us. So my 3-2-1 is literally right there, right here.
My 3-2-1, right here. Within arm's reach. Within arm's reach at all times.
you have goals, if you have things you want to get done, keep them super obvious. Keep them out in the open. Like I said, my book is literally like right here. Like Ahmad's book is in arm reach of him. Our goals, our 3-2-1s, our words of the week are right in front of us, right on our desks. So if you have a goal, if you want to do something, make it as obvious as possible so you can maximize your chance for success.
Yeah.
Preview, but that is something that's super important. And then the last thing I'll say is, let's say Ahmad, you're 3-2-1. What's your 1-for-1? What'd you kick out?
Why you trying to rub it in all the time, bro?
What'd you kick out?
My 1-for-1, my out is Chick-fil-A. And my in is more fruits.
He's kicking out Chick-fil-A. He's bringing in more fruits. If you had like a Chick-fil-A gift card or anything like that, let's say in your wallet, you had a Chick-fil-A gift card in your wallet. It was the first thing you saw. Let's just say, theoretically, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you want to avoid going to Chick-fil-A, there's a couple things you could do, right? You can take that card out, and you can put it in your desk, so it's not in your wallet and it's away. Or you could take it and just say put it in the back behind another card or whatever, or just just hide it so it's not obvious, right? Because if you see something, you're more likely to do it. Like if I see my book sitting right next to me, I'm more likely to read it. But let's say Ahmad has a Chick-fil-A gift card in the front of his wallet.
He's more likely. I'm gonna spend that.
Exactly. So for his out, he's trying to kick out Chick-fil-A. So if he has that gift card, anything like that of that nature, remove it from your environment so you're not tempted to do it. For me, I know that food is something I try to stop eating by 9:30 every night. That's just something I do. That way I'm not snacking late at night, anything like that. So I set a timer at 9:30 that goes off every night so I know to stop eating. And also I stop going into the kitchen. Like I know like after that timer goes off, it's don't go in the kitchen because I'm just going to be tempted to get more food. So those are a couple ways to engineer your environment. Those are things from the book, Atomic Habits by James Clear. I really recommend you read that book. Those are things that Ahmad and I have done to really kind of kick our habits up and try to take that next step in growth and progress. So that's how I re-engineered my environment to be successful.
Definitely. And one thing I want to touch on, like I said earlier, I'm actually right after this call, I'm gonna rearrange my room. I have to do it now. I have to move my desk over there. I'm gonna move my bed over here, and we got to do it. So you inspire me today, brother.
So hey, Ahmad said that. I challenge all of you, re-engineer your room so it can be the most successful spot in your house. It can be the best area in the house where you get the most done, where you grow the most, and where you rest the most. Because it's your room, right? You have to be able to sleep too. So a couple of things I'll go through one more time. Putting your desk in front of your bed, as in the first thing you see is your desk rather than your bed, helpful in being productive.
Yep.
If you can't do that, but you can put your desk in front of the window, do that. Vitamin D, it's great for you, and it doesn't make you feel as trapped. It can also be inspiring just to look out and see something different. And if you have goals, like reading your book, a 3-2-1, literally right here.
Yes, sir.
Make it as obvious as possible. Make it literally right in front of your face so you can't miss it.
Yeah.
And then, as Ahmad said, with the W's, if you're surrounded by inspiration, putting those W's up, or I know Ahmad loved to say this back when we were at school, but he had quotes up all over his room.
Yeah.
Being surrounded by motivational quotes, being surrounded by those W's that actually mean something because you put the work in to earn them, huge for motivating you to continue to push, continuing to grow, and continuing to learn. So those are our tips on how to have a successful environment, how to engineer a successful environment. Again, read that book. It's a great book. If you're not into reading, it's a great one to start with. But episode 21, it's been awesome. If you aren't following us already on the Instagram, please do at @the_accountability_call.
Yeah.
And Mud, how do we finish our episodes?
I believe we finished with a A PS quote, is it, Sir Jack?
What does a PS quote mean though?
I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe the PS quote stands for Posey Shaw quote. I believe. I don't think it's the postscript. I don't think that's what it is.
No. I don't know what a postscript is. I only know the Posey Shaw quote.
Me too. So let's get into it then.
Yes, sir. All right. I love yours today. So let's start off with yours. Great quote. I already hinted at it during the episode.
Yeah. So like he said, he kind of touched on it a little bit. I don't know if the viewers, if you caught that, but I'm gonna say it and then you'll understand what I mean. So maximize the chance to succeed, minimize the chance to fail. All right. Maximize the chance to succeed. So maximize, what you see, what you hear, what you smell, what you taste, what you do, and minimize the chance to fail. So minimize, the times that you go out and you party, or the times that you stay up late, or the times that you eat Chick-fil-A. Minimize that and maximize the times you eat fruit. Maximize, everything around your room. And trust me, coming soon, you're gonna see some things up on these walls that you haven't seen before. I promise you that. So that's my quote.
I love that. I hinted at it. I wanted, it's such a good quote. I wanted to say it, but I had to save it for you. Mine is just like you can re-engineer your environment, you can also engineer your circle, right? And the people who you surround yourself with. Mm-hmm. My quote is to surround yourself with dreamers, right? Surround yourself with people who have similar dreams to you, who are going to go out and achieve and going to hold you accountable. Because just like with Ahmad, putting W's up, putting quotes up, just like rearranging your room and making things so you can be as successful as possible, making things like reading your book as obvious as possible. If you surround yourself with dreamers, that's going to make your dreams super obvious, super out front. And it's going to be something you're always thinking about. Because when you surround yourself with dreamers and you're all like-minded thinkers, you're going to follow through, right? So make following your dreams as easy as possible. And that's why Ahmad and I call every morning, right? We're both dreamers. We don't have the same goals, but we have similar goals, right? Our minds are in the same mindset, mind frame. And that's another way to re-engineer your environment outside of your physical environment that can help you be successful.
Yes, sir. Big time. I like that. I love that, matter of fact. I love that.
So this was episode 21, re-engineering your environment. We have a challenge for you. Rearrange your room so it's as successful as it can be, it's as productive as it can be. I know Ahmad's going to do it after this call.
Definitely.
My bed's pretty heavy, so I don't know if I can do it here. But at school, I'm definitely, I focus on doing that all the time. But thank you all for watching. If you aren't already following us on the Instagram, please do at @the_accountability_call. You get this content on the Instagram, so you don't have to watch the whole episodes. You can just get good gems here and there under a minute. But thank you all for watching. We really appreciate it. And again, my name is Jack Posey.
I saw.
And this is the Accountability Call.
Go hit that Instagram, go follow, go like, go get all that. So
peace.
See y'all.